We're using the Cuccio brush on builders for the French ombre. We're using Cloud White and Cashmere Sweater. And we're also using the brand new Gaynor Louise nail art brushes. We're using the Ombré brush today. This one's really great for blending in your pink and white or any coloured gel polishes as well. So we're going to apply a thin layer of Cloud White, starting at the tip and blending up. We want the first third to be full coverage and the second third to start thinning and blending out up into the last third where there'll be barely any white or no white at all. We're keeping this nice and thin because this layer isn't for strength, it's only for colour. Don't worry too much about any little streaks because the product will self-level and it will come up nice and smooth. So take your brush, just press and pat any excess product and then blend up into that last third of the nail. Come back and check if you've got any white lines where it starts. Just tease it up a little bit more. And then we're going to pop that into the lamp to cure for 60 seconds. We're now doing a second coat of Cloud White. This is our last coat of white, so we want to make sure this colour coverage is really good now and really opaque. So we don't want to go too thick, but it is a little bit thicker than the first layer. And again, we're taking this up about 2/3 of the length of the nail. Now we're going to take the Gaynor Louise Ombré brush again. And we're going to start to drag this up the nail to thin it out. Now, as you can see, there's a bit too much product there and it's filling my brush. So I'm just going to wipe off my brush with a completely lint-free dry wipe. No product, no sanitizer spray. Then I'm going to press out that excess product and finish blending it up the nail. If your bristles get full of product, you'll just keep dragging more and more product up the nail and not get that nice blend. Pop it in your lamp for 60 seconds. Now I'm finished with the white, so I'm going to give my brush a really good clean. I don't want to use any products, any sanitizer sprays, because it will dry out the bristles. Okay, we're going on next with Cashmere Sweater. And we're going to start thinking a little bit about building any strength if this is an extension. So in the apex area, we are applying our product. Going to apply a bead and we want to leave quite a bit of the weight of that bead of gel in that area just to help start creating that apex shape. And we're going to tease it out around the edges and blend it down over the nail. We're working with our thirds again. So the first third we want to make full cover nude. The middle section we want to blend, and then we're just going to bring it down over the very last section very, very thin so that we can still see the white. We're adding a little bit more product at the top there. And then we're going to take the ombre brush and blend this down. Pop that in your lamp for 60 seconds. Second layer of Cashmere Sweater. Again, we're always working on that apex area at this point, so we're applying the bead to that area. We want that really good coverage in that top third now. So we're just going to tease this around and repeat what we did on the first layer. Gently drag that colour down the nail and you can see now we've covered where the white begins, so we've got that nice blend without seeing the white through. We're going to bring that very, very thinly all the way down the nail now. A little bit more product just so that we can tease that down and create that nice blend. And then we're taking the ombre brush to just perfect that finish. And we're pulling a bit of the coloured gel off the tip so that we can see the white. And now we're going to pop it back in the lamp to cure again for another 60 seconds. Now we're going to clean our brush again and pop it away. So just make sure you've pulled out any excess gel just on a dry, lint-free wipe. No products, no sanitizer sprays, no cleaners, no acetone. You will dehydrate the bristles and make it go all fluffy. Now your ombre is complete, we need to coat the top with some clear builder to protect the ombre in case you need to file. And also we need to add some strength if this is an extension, because we've applied the colours very thin just for the design. Now we need some strength. So you can do that with the clear, or I'm going to show you how to do this with the glitter colours. So we're going to start with gold dust. We're going to apply to the apex area. And because this is quite a long stiletto nail, when you're building your strength and structure, you would create a little spine down the nail. So that's where we've also added. And we're going to tease out from there. Check and see if you need to add any more product anywhere. Check your shape from the side. Make sure you've got that nice apex in place, and then you're ready to cure. So let's go again. This one is pixie dust. I think this one's my favourite. So again, apply that bead to the apex area. And then bring it down the centre for that spine. And then teasing it out, making sure your nail's thick enough and strong enough, and that you've completely capped all of your ombre, so that if you do need to file any little lumps and bumps, you're not going to file away the design that you've created. And once you're happy, you would go into cure again for your 60 seconds in the LED lamp. And one last time, we're going to use diamond dust and do exactly the same again. Apply to the apex area and bring down that spine and then tease it out. Make sure you've capped your edges. Make sure you've filled any low spots. Make sure you're happy with the shape, the apex, the strength, and the thickness before you go into cure. Once you've cured this glitter layer for your strength, or clear if you decided to go with clear, then you can wipe the tacky layer off and do any filing if you need to file anything. If it's already perfectly smooth and you're 100% happy with your shape, then you don't need to do any filing. So we're happy with the shape. We're going to go straight on with top coat. Nice smooth layer. Again, make sure you've capped those edges. The Cuccio top coat then gets cured for 30 seconds in the LED lamp. And there you go.